There has been a mix of good and bad Below Deck Mediterranean seasons, from uninspiring to super exciting. The show began in 2016, following the success of its predecessor, Below Deck. The spin-off follows the personal and professional lives of yachties who work in the Mediterranean region. Since the spin-off launch, there have been boatmances, fights involving Captain Sandy Yan, and several crew member firings. After the success of the Bravo reality series, there were 3 other Below Deck spin-offs added: Below Deck Sailing Yacht, Below Deck Down Under, and Below Deck Adventure. Both spin-offs have been successful but don't rival the popularity of the original. Despite this, there have been some disappointments in recent seasons, but Below Deck Med always brings back the high seas drama, even if some seasons are better. Season 7 Below Deck Med Season 7 was the worst season yet, unfortunately. There were various reasons why Below Deck Med Season 7, amidst all the spin-offs, was the worst of the reboot thus far. Natasha Webb wasn't a great stew, and the interior was a bit of a mess. Although Sandy became more likable this season, Courtney Veal was difficult to watch. All in all, this season was a miss. Season 6 Unfortunately, Below Deck Med Season 6 wasn't much better than Season 7. While the cast seemed to mesh better overall, Below Deck Med Season 6 was polarizing. Undoubtedly, the season was beloved, but Lexi Wilson and Chef Matthew Shea were difficult to watch. It was also the first season without Hannah Ferrier, whom Captain Sandy fired at the end of Below Deck Med Season 5. Overall, the season felt rocky. Season 1 While the first season was a great start to the Below Deck Med series, it did not have the same no-holds-barred drama as the other seasons. Even though this season did include the firing of deckhand Danny Zaricat, who would often get too friendly with guests and forget about his deckhand duties, it wasn't very memorable. Nonetheless, the season isn't talked about much today. However, it jump-started thrilling seasons to come. For Season 3 The third season was quite exciting, and it ranks at number 4. Below Deck Med Season 3 included Hannah's first real on-screen boatmance where she got involved with bosun Conrad Empson. However, Captain Sandy believed their new relationship distracted Conrad from doing his job correctly. She urged him to focus on work instead of Hannah. Deckhand Joao Franco also had a bit of a love triangle with Stu's Brooke Lawton and Casey Cohen. Despite choosing Brooke in the end, he still flirted with Casey. Season 4 Below Deck Med Season 4 ranks at number 3. It was a mess of a season as it included 3 different chefs but also one of the sweetest boatmances in the franchise's history. Chef Mila Kolomaitseva was fired after Episode 5 when it was discovered that she may have lied on her resume. Anastasia Sermava eventually replaced her and then Chef Ben Robinson. Additionally, second stew Aisha Scott found herself in a boatmance with the attractive deckhand Jack Stirrup. The two were inseparable the whole season. However, they broke up after they returned to their respective homes. Season 2 Below Deck Med Season 2 is one of the best. Thanks to the intense love triangle between Malia White, Chef Adam Glick, and Wes Walton, it was one of the more memorable seasons. During the season, it was revealed that Malia and Adam had met before filming and began a relationship. However, after Malia met Wes and the two began working closely together, she began to develop feelings for him. Adam, who appeared on Below Deck Sailing Yacht, even playfully gave Wes a wedgie during one of their days off in Croatia. This led Malia to completely break things off with the chef and focused on Wes. Season 5 Below Deck Mid-Season 5, though a controversial choice, is the best season. The jam-packed season had more than one firing, a walk-off, the return of two of Below Deck Med's favorite stews, and a deckhand getting fired by the network. Laura Flumiani was Hannah's second stew on the Wellington. She only lasted 3 episodes before she decided to leave the boat. After the disastrous Vegas night dinner, Chef Kiko Lauren was fired halfway through the season. Shortly after Kiko left, Hannah was fired for having unregistered Valium and a vape pen on board, which was found by her roommate Malia. Hannah's firing caused a significant backlash, as fans called for Captain Sandy and Malia to be fired. Additionally, deckhand Peter Hunziker was let go after the season's filming concluded. Bravo discovered that he had shared a racist post on Instagram, and the network announced that his scenes would be minimized during the second half of the season. After 7 seasons of Below Deck Med, the series has quickly become a fan favorite. Unfortunately, the last 2 seasons haven't been up to par. Luckily, on Below Deck Mediterranean, anything can happen, from romances to breakups to clashes between guests and crew and beyond. Hopefully, the next season will bring back the drama.